What's happening, YouTube? I'm the Dread Man, and this is gonna be Fact or Bullshit, episode 4. You guys understand the concept of the show? It's where you rip me all week long, and I answer your questions in the form of fact or bullshit. Now, just let me get down to the questions. Now, the first one comes from Dreywoods187. Lil Wayne is the best rapper alive. Fact or bullshit? And I'm gonna say that this one is bullshit, but I mean, it ain't no question. He's one of the most decorated rappers of right now, and well, there's a lot of good rappers that have promoted themselves in such a way, like T.I. calling himself the King of the South, and let's see, shit. Well, you pretty much understand the idea behind that, but it's a lot of rappers out there who haven't been discovered yet, so he can't really call himself the best rapper alive. But that's the way he's being promoted, and that's the way the media sees it. Now, I think Lil Wayne is a good rapper, and I'm not going to hate on him, but he's not the best rapper alive, in my opinion. He's one of them, but he's not the absolute best. All right, well, now let me get to the next question. The next question comes from my boy, Yankees fan 6192, and this one reads, Dreadman, Brett Favre will eventually retire. Fact or bullshit? Now, it's a fact that he will eventually retire, but he's going to be the only motherfucker in the NFL playing football in a wheelchair. that dude's going to be like 65 years old before he retires, but yo, on a more serious note, like, I don't think Brett Favre wants to retire yet, and I can see why, because he doesn't feel like he's done enough. But I'm saying, but in my opinion, and in most other people's opinion, Brett Favre has nothing else left to prove. And I mean, come on, he spent like the majority of his career with the Green Bay Packers, and he's already cemented the legacy in himself. But he just wants that one last big one. He wants that Super Bowl victory, if you know what I mean. And I think and I hope he's gonna get it in the next couple years or so. But thanks for the question, Yankees fan. I'm gonna go to the next one right now. The question I got right here is from my boy Celtics 34PP, and this one says, Dreadman, you should dress and act like just so everybody will think you're cool, so everyone will like you. Fact or bullshit? Man, that is bullshit to the highest degree. And my parents were talking about that to me like the other day, and we had the same conversation like a couple years ago. I'm saying because everybody wants to look alike, sound alike, talk alike, dress alike, just so they'll be accepted. And there's no such thing as individuality anymore. There's nothing that makes you, you. And I hate when people say, I'm unique, I'm me. Yeah, well, there's 1,000 me's out, there's 1,000 me's out there like you, just like you. And like I said, there's nothing that sets people apart anymore. Like, there's no individuality. Like, if I wanted to wear a jersey, if I wanted to stop wearing jerseys and stop wearing tees and started wearing, if I wanted to go goth style for once, like, it's because there's not many people who rock the goth, not many black people who rock the goth style. But I'm saying if I were to do that, then people would be thinking, what the fuck are you doing? Why the hell are you wearing that stuff? I'm like, I wanted to try something new, but you can't try anything new without people thinking that you're not screwed up in the head or you're not cool. But yo, thank you for that question. That's a question that I've been wanting to hear for a long time, and like that's my 2 cents on it. Well, anyway, on to the next one. Next question I got is from ACock98, and he sent me this one a while back, but I never got around to answer it, so I'm going to answer it this time. This one says, Dreadman, Michael Vick should have gotten more time than he originally did. Fact or bullshit? Now, thank you for this question, but I say it's bullshit because they were going to originally give Michael Vick 5 years for every dog he killed, and he killed 8 dogs. I mean, 40 years for killing 8 dogs, that's a little bit excessive, don't you think? And besides, well, they took away his money, which is what he deserved, and right now he's doing community service and construction. That's more than enough. And he did his time. He did his 2 years, and he'll be back playing for the NFL. Yeah, very soon. But the label of him killing dogs, that should be enough to brand him for life. It doesn't matter what kind of future accomplishment he makes in the NFL. The embarrassment and the humiliation of knowing that he has that brand on his career is enough punishment. Well, to me. Well, thank you for the question, man. And then I'm going on to the next one. Now, the next one comes from my boy Kid Death Squad, and he said, "Make sure you do this one," and I will. And the question is, Natasha Richardson's death should never happen. Fact or bullshit? Now, man. She died. If y'all well Google this when y'all have time. If you don't know who Natasha Richardson is, she's an actress, but last year I think she died in a horrible skiing accident in the avalanche or something like that. And anyway, she broke her neck and she spent a few days in the hospital before she finally passed. But eventually, death comes for us all in some kind of whether it be natural or whether it be an accident like this. But accidental deaths happen more than natural deaths nowadays, and I'm saying, but I'm gonna say that it's a fact that her death should have never happened like this. It should have been more natural, but it's bullshit that her death should have never happened. Period. Because death's gonna eventually come for us all anyway. That's just a part of life. But thank you, Kitten Death Squad. I'm on to the next question. The next question I got right here is from a friend of mine who calls himself King H18, and this is good. This one says, Dreadman, women are bigger players than men are. Fact or bullshit? Now, I'm gonna say that I agree. I'm gonna say this one is a fact, but I'm gonna say it's a fact, and I'm gonna say it's a bullshit. I'm gonna call this one a full shit. I'm gonna say women are just as big of players as men are, but the difference is that we're players who have to work for what we want. Like a beautiful woman, or a woman who's halfway decent. Like she's a player who kind of doesn't have to work for anything. She's like the flirty girl types. Like they don't really have to say anything. They could just talk to any guy they want without the consequence and the repercussions of cheating. Because it's not cheating if you're just talking to a guy. I'm saying that's the thing with flirting. I find flirting real confusing, but I'm gonna say that women do have an easier time picking up guys than guys have picking up men. And I said that in a previous video of mine, but thanks for the question, man. And anyway, on to the next one. I'm gonna do one last question for today, and this one is from my friend the Gunner, and this one says, "The war we've been fighting is pointless. Fact or bullshit?" Man, this is a hell of a fact because we've been fighting this war for how long? And we've been fighting this war for 5 years longer than we need to. And I mean, Obama's talking about bringing the troops home as early as January of next year, or I think it was like between the months of January or March 2010. But I mean, yeah, we've been over there fighting, dying, losing limbs, and all over what? And the first reason we were over there is because over some damn oil. And the mission we got sent over there on was called Operation Iraqi Liberty, OIL. We were fighting over some fucking oil. And yeah, we have an oil shortage, but I'm saying we're losing life over that. And terrorism, it's not as big of a threat as people think it is. Like I mean, there's nothing wrong with staying on the constant alert, but don't make yourself paranoid over it. But all in all, I say we're pretty much fighting a pointless war, and the troops need to be brought home. Thanks for the question. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Thanks for the questions, everybody. Remember to do the usual thing: rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in another video some other time. But if you understand how this works by now, or to all the new subscribers and all the new friends, send me your questions, and I will get to them eventually. Well, I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Thanks for listening. Peace.